About 80% of students in the United States end up changing their major at least once. While I did not exactly change my major, I added a minor and combined the two to head into a different career path. It is very common for individuals to change their college majors. While some might not be able to relate to this just yet, switching career paths to something that you know you will enjoy more is a common alternative for young college students. I recently just finished my 4th year at the University of Kansas School of Architecture. After a couple years through the school, I realized that this was not the exact career path that I wanted to end up at. After adding a business minor, I've carved a path to combine these two fields of study to pursue a career in construction management. There are definitely a couple of reasons why I chose architecture initially when I was a kid. I always used to love sketching and building things like Legos and Lincoln Logs. And also, KU had a really good architecture program and it was close to home, so I could get in-state tuition. I also grew up a big sports fan and always wanted to design stadiums and arenas around the world. But there were also a couple of college experiences that led the way towards my current career path that I'm on now. I took a semester-long design and build studio where we renovated an abandoned gas station and turned it into a gathering space for the community. And I got to see the whole thing come together start to finish. My 3rd year in school, we visited a couple construction sites, and this is really where I piqued my interest in the field of construction. I could see the entire process of the building being constructed. Last summer, a local builder in my hometown asked me to design a couple floor plans for him as well. And seeing those come together was pretty exciting. And now there are a couple of reasons my internship as well have impacted my career choices that I'm currently in. I found that I enjoyed being around people a lot and managing an entire project to make sure it's built on time and within the budget. I also learned that I enjoyed being at the construction site rather than being behind a cubicle all day. And then lastly, being able to interact with different groups of people on site, like the owners, the subcontractors, the union workers, or even the architects themselves when they come to visit. For post-graduation, I also have some career plans in mind after my undergraduate. This summer, I'm currently interning for a general contractor in Kansas City, where I'm learning all the different aspects of construction, such as pre-construction, estimating, and bidding, as well as project management. For my 5th year capstone, I'll be enrolled in my final year studio, where my classmates and I will be designing and building a village for single-parent mothers and their children, completely out of shipping containers. Overall, though, the end goal will be to hopefully be hired as a project engineer for a general contractor, where I can work my way up through the rankings and eventually become either a senior project manager or a superintendent on the job site. In conclusion, deciding a major in college is a really difficult thing to do. And if your intended major is not for you, there are also other opportunities that you could use your degree for that could be useful for working towards. As for me, I'm excited for how my current internship is going right now. I cannot wait to graduate this coming May and build those villages for the women and children. Thank you again. I appreciate your time today, and I hope you enjoyed hearing about my career plan. And please wave again. Oh, look at that. Oh,